Welcome to my class, student. It's class 7 English Honeycomb. We are doing chapter 3, that is Gopal and the Hilsa-Fish, and this is session 1. In this story, we will come to know about Gopal, a very important person in the court of Raja Krishna Deva Rai. And Gopal was a Bengali person, and the king was also Bengali, and we will come to know about his wisdom and how he used to solve problem with his wisdom only, not with his physical strength, but wisdom. Now, he used to accept all the challenges that king used to throw at him, and to the pleasant surprise of the king, he got all the solution with lovely ideas and the ideas out of the box. Let's see what he has done with the Hilsa-Fish in this text. Who is Gopal Bhan? You must be surprised to know about this Gopal Bhan. Gopal Bhan or Gopal Bhan was a court jester in medieval Bengal. He was in the court of Raja Krishna Chandra 1710-1783, the then king of Nadia in the 18th century. You must be knowing in king's court there are always Navratnas. So he was one among Navratnas, is Raja Krishna Chandra Rai's court. Now, the king considered Gopal as a Navaratna, one of the 9 gems according to personalities. All the 9 important persons of Raja Krishna Deva Rai, and Gopal was one among them, of his court. His statue can still be seen in the palace of Krishna Chandra. Now, stories about him are narrated in Bengal, West Bengal and Bangladesh. He was very popular and he is still very popular. Now, this is his statue in... See, this is Mr. Gopal Bhan and this is the statue. Now, the stories are popular, short, beautiful, humorous and have a specific social message. In all his stories, all the good deeds, all the challenges that Gopal had accepted and fulfilled the king's desire of getting the solution with his wisdom, all have social messages. So, his stories are very popular. His stories are comparable with those of Birbal, Afandi, Tenali Raman and Mullah Nasiruddin. Now, you must be very curious to know what Gopal has done with the Hilsa-Fish and what was the challenge that king had given to him. Let's go to the story. Now, this is Gopal and the Hilsa-Fish, and this is in a cartoon way. You know, we all love cartoons, and with the illustration, everything becomes so clear to imagine. We don't need to imagine with our own, because illustration is given here. We just go through that and live the moment, and we are transformed to that, or transported to that world in which Gopal was there. Now here you are seeing fishermen and they are catching what? Hilsa-Fish. It was the season for Hilsa-Fish. Fishermen could think of nothing but Hilsa-Fish because that was the season for that. And all the fishermen were catching Hilsa-Fish because it was in great demand. See, the fishermen are there and they are catching Hilsa-Fish, nothing but Hilsa-Fish. Fishmongers sold nothing but Hilsa-Fish. As there were so many Hilsa-Fish in the market, the fishmongers, those who deal with fish, they sell nothing but only this type of fish. Come buy, the price of Hilsa is down today. You know, when there is more supply, sometimes price gets down. So now they are just tempting the buyers to have more Hilsa-Fish as the price is down today. And then housewives, householders think of nothing but Hilsa-Fish. How much did you pay for that Hilsa? You wouldn't believe if I told you. Now everywhere they was talking about Hilsa-Fish only. The ladies are very happy to get Hilsa-Fish at lower cost. The fishmongers are also very happy to get more customers if they give some discount. And here in the palace also, in the palace too, the courtiers could discuss nothing but Hilsa-Fish. See, from the common man to the palace. Your Majesty, you should have seen the huge Hilsa I caught. It was now in front of the king. If you say like this, what will you do? The king will be furious. It's very easy to understand. Now all the courtiers are saying to the king that they have caught huge Hilsa-Fish. Now it's really strange for the king also. And what is the result? The king became really very angry. And what did he say? Stop it! Are you a courtier or a fisherman? What are you? Why are you talking about Hilsa-Fish all the time? Now, see, king has become so angry, and now saying, are you a courtier or a fisherman? Instead of saying me about the kingdom's problem, you are talking about the Hilsa-Fish, that huge Hilsa-Fish. What shall I do with that huge Hilsa-Fish? Because the king always deals with the problems of the common man. He is not a cook. The cook must have interest in huge Hilsa-Fish, not the king. Now what happened? The courtier fell silent with downcast eyes. The king felt guilty too. Now all the courtiers, they understood, yes, we have made him angry. We shouldn't talk in court the food item like Hilsa-Fish, though it is the talk of the town. But we should not say it in the court. So see, all the courtiers with downcast eyes, their eyes are all low, and the king was also feeling guilty because king knew that everywhere people are talking about Hilsa-Fish. So unconsciously they have said about that. Now what the king said? I am sorry, I lost my temper. It is the season for Hilsa-Fish and no one can stop saying but only about Hilsa-Fish. See, all the courtiers and the king is also here. Not even Gopal can stop anyone from talking about Hilsa-Fish. Now the character has come, Gopal Bhan, that we are talking about. So what king has said, when everyone is talking about Hilsa-Fish, even Gopal can never stop about saying the same Hilsa-Fish. Not even for 5 minutes. Every after 5 minutes, he would give the reference of Hilsa-Fish. Oh, I think I could, Your Majesty. I think I can stop myself from referring the Hilsa-Fish. The Gopal is saying. Then let me see, you buy a huge Hilsa and bring it to the palace without anyone asking you a word about it. Now the challenge is given to Gopal. What the king has said, Gopal has to buy a big Hilsa-Fish and no one on his route from house to palace should be asked about the Hilsa-Fish. Is it possible? I think it's not possible because you have seen everywhere people are talking about Hilsa-Fish, the fishermen, the fishmongers, the ladies and the courtiers even. But it's Gopal. I accept the challenge, Your Majesty. Now Gopal to Gopal, he has said, yeah, I accept your challenge, Majesty. Now what happens, just see. A few days later, why is your face half shaven? Now wife is asking Gopal, see, this is shaved part and this is unshaved part. He has shaved half of his beard and the half of his beard is as it is. I am dressing up to buy a fish. Now what he has said to wife? He didn't say anything about the challenge of the king because the lady may be worried about the safety of Gopal. So what he had said, I am dressing up to buy a fish, and now he is smiling. See, he is smiling. He is not worried about anything. He knows he can meet the challenge very nicely. What's the matter with you? Why are you smearing yourself with ash? Not only half-shaven beard, but he is smearing his face with ash also. I told you I am dressing up to buy a Hilsa-Fish. I have told you that now. I am just dressing up to buy a Hilsa. Okay, let's see. See, ash is there and he is smearing on his beard part. On his beard part and the unbearded, that shaven part also. Now, what happened then? Listen to me. Please, you can't possibly go out in those disgraceful rags. What are you up to? Not only that half bearded face, ash on it, plus the rags on his body. See, all torn dress. He has worn a torn dress. So, what wife is saying, you are one of the courtiers now, Ratnas of Raja Krishna Dev, and now you are just wearing this rags. Don't go outside. People will just laugh at you. See, wife always caring and think about husband. Say, please, you can't possibly go out in those disgraceful rags. What are you up to? What are you doing? What's going on in your mind? It's happened to me. He's gone mad. So, what is the final conclusion? The wife said, oh my God, my husband has gone mad. See, he is leaving the house with ash, half-shaved face and this rags. Now, what will happen? Just see. Gopal bought the Hilsa-Fish and started walking towards the palace. See, Hilsa-Fish is there. He has bought it. Mother, look, all that man isn't it comical? The little child is saying, Ma, just see, he is so comical. He is looking so comical. He has just smeared ash on his face and his dress is also all torn. What is going? What is happening? What kind of person is that? He must be a madman. Now, another person. He must be a madman. Hush, I think he is a mistake. I think he is a mysterious man. You know, different people have different opinion. So, you should not listen to people. Whatever you want to do, just complete your work. Because people all day, they have their work of saying. They just say. So, don't listen to them. The same thing Gopal is doing. Gopal is just listening to what the people are making opinion about his appearance. Now, when Gopal entered the court, what do you want? I want to see the king. Now even the guards could not recognize him. Then he said, I want to see the king. What happened then? You can't see the king. I get away with you. Now the guard is just threatening Gopal. You can't see the king. Get away. Go away. Gopal began to dance and sing loudly. Then what happened? King was there inside in the court. The guards are not allowing him to enter. So what Gopal will say? He started singing and dancing loudly. What happens? See, he is singing and dancing. And here with the illustration, it becomes very easy to know the events. Here, inside the palace, what the king is hearing or overhearing, the man is crazy. Throw him out at once. I want to see the king. Let me in. The man who is singing and dancing loudly is saying again and again, I want to see the king. Let me in. And the guards are saying, the man is crazy. Throw him out at once. And the king is hearing everything. Bring that man to me at once. Now he ordered the guard, bring that man to at once. Yes, your majesty. Now guards cannot deny the king's order. They will have to fulfill king's order. Now what? Who has come inside? Gopal was brought before the king. It's Gopal. All the courtiers recognized him. Yes, it's Gopal. See the face. The guard is astonished. Oh, they didn't allow Gopal to enter the court because they didn't recognize Gopal. This type of courtier, they did never imagine about this. But other courtiers understood, yeah, it's Gopal. The man has lost his mind. Not out of jealousy, because Gopal is very famous. So other courtiers, one of them said, the man has lost his mind. Now second, I think it's one of his crazy jokes. Yes, because he was a court jester. Yes, it is one of his crazy jokes. He has done something very crazy. See the face of the courtiers, how they are saying and laughing at Gopal. But they didn't dare to say anything openly, because Gopal was very much favorite of the king. What happened then? Now the king, alright Gopal, out with it. Why are you dressed up in this particular fashion? Now the king has all the right to ask the question. And the king has said, okay Gopal, alright, you are out with it, but why are you dressed up in this ridiculous fashion? Your Majesty, you seem to have forgotten something. Sir, you have forgotten something. Forgotten something? Now the king is thinking what he has forgotten. Strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in Hilsa-Fish today. What was the challenge? You will have to bring Hilsa-Fish, and nobody would ask about or talk about Hilsa-Fish. That will be in your hand on your route from home to palace. And the same thing happened. See, Gopal is saying, showing the Hilsa-Fish. Strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in Hilsa-Fish today. From the market to the palace and in the court, not a soul has said a word about Hilsa-Fish. Yes, it happened. Wife said he has gone mad. The boy said, what type of person was that? Because it was all ash and torn dress. One person said he was a mystic. Another person said he was a madman. The guard didn't recognize him. The courtiers also said that he has gone mad. But no one talked about Hilsa-Fish. And what was the scene earlier than that? Even the courtier was saying about a huge Hilsa-Fish. Now, what is the result? Only then the king remembered the challenge he had thrown to Gopal. Well Gopal, congratulations. You have accepted the impossible once again. That means he has achieved the challenge that seemed to be impossible that time, and he is successful in his challenge. He has accepted it nicely, and with his wisdom he has made that challenge possible. See, all are smiling, all are laughing, and this is Gopal Bhan. Not with his might, but with his wisdom, he knew how to win the heart of others. So all the problem solutions was with him, and with his beautiful thought, good deeds, he could do whatever is given to him by the king. See the illustration, all are happy, and the king is laughing so loudly. Now here the story comes to an end. Now, so what have you learned today? You have learned about a very wise person's very wise solution to a challenge, and you know with wisdom, with your application of brain, you can find solution to everything. So don't get worried. Always go through the Gopal Bhan stories, Tenali Ram stories, Bilbil stories, and then you will know how with your intellect, how with your wisdom, you can find solution to everything. Each and every problem has solution. And so without threatening others, without getting into depressed, without getting stressed, you can find solution with your brain. So the story comes to an end, and in the next session we will do the question answer of this story. Hope you have liked the story. Say it to others, enjoy it, and go through the illustration. You can enact it on the stage also, the same story. In the next class we will meet again. Till then, have a good revision. Thank you.